All right, special edition of the Toyota Postgame Report. We've got not only head coach Mike Lyons, but Ryan Benesch together. You know, this is a phenomenal evening here in the Hive. I'm going to start with you, Lyonsy. To win the way you did with the comeback and the crowd, and I mean, this is a real gelling. The momentum, it's got to feel real good.
Yeah, I mean, these are the types of games that we're going to have to win in order to advance in the playoffs. I mean, every game we've played this year has been close. I mean, we got to be pulling these games out, which we did tonight. It's got to give us some confidence going into next week. I mean, we played against a desperate team tonight who's fighting for jobs, and you know they played well. They've held teams, a few goals more than once this year, and we did good. We came back and it mattered.
And it's hard to look. This isn't a one-man team. Clearly, your team offensively is scoring a lot of goals. Defensively, I think you played a great game. But I really want to talk about Ryan Benesch. The season he's having 43 goals in just 15 games. It's got to be a lot of fun to coach a guy like this year.
Oh, I mean, we've talked about this many times this year. I mean, every accolade he gets this year, he deserves. He's worked really hard. He's had a fantastic year. He's putting the ball in the net. You know, he's doing the other things well too. He's doing the little things well. He's a great team guy, and everything he gets, he deserves this year. It's been fantastic.
But you're feeling pretty good about this year. You've been playing quite well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel great. I've said it before. Lyonsy and Kainsey and Sully, they don't really get down on me. They've given me the utmost confidence to do the stuff that I've done this year, and they have a lot of faith in me, and I appreciate what they do, and I appreciate the same effort that my teammates give me every game, every shift. I mean, without them, my stats and my points, whatever you want to give me, doesn't come. So, I couldn't ask for any other teammates to play with on offense, and I give them all the credit and all the all the accolades and all that can go to them because they're the ones that deserve it too.
So I'll let you talk about the defense then, because it's something that you have an opportunity to watch from the bench. This is a defense that the opposing team has got to be thinking that they're going to get whacked when they cut in front of Patty, and then Patty's playing phenomenally well.
Yeah, I mean, Patty's what a season he's having for us this year. He's been unbelievable, and Crosby, when he stepped in there, he was unbelievable too. Our goaltending's been great, and yeah, I mean, our defense is big. They're physical, and guys know that when they are winding up for shots, they're either going to get slashed or they're going to somebody's coming to hit them. So that's what they're told to do, and that's what they're doing. And I mean, we get it just as bad in practice. So I feel sorry for sometimes I feel sorry for the other team, but I mean, that's their job and they're doing it well.
So Lyonsy, when you've been around the league long enough and this team long enough to know you're playing well at the right time, and that's really important. As we're doing this interview, the Rochester-Washington game still hasn't happened, but you're either still in the running for a home playoff game or the fact that you're already in the playoffs. Your thoughts on the team and the focus that this team has right now?
I mean, we need to be peaking at the right time. Last year we went into the playoffs on a 7-game losing skid. I mean, that's not the way we wanted to go in, obviously. We've played well. We've lost a couple close games recently, but we've played better. We're playing better and better as each game goes on, and I mean, that's what we need to do. We got to peak for the playoffs. Winning games like this is a confidence boost for us. The tight games that we need to pull out. The last year, or even earlier this year, those are the times where we weren't able to pull them out. And this is a confidence for us. And I mean, going on a 2 or 3 game winning streak heading into the playoffs is huge. And whether we play Washington at home or Washington here or in Washington, it doesn't really matter. I think we're confident with how we're playing that we should be able to beat them.
Kind of makes you look forward so much to next week because you still have one more home game against Colorado. Tighten things up, still keep that momentum going. Benny, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's still work to be done. The season's not over. So obviously we want to go into the playoffs with a win, and that's what we're going to come next weekend to get. So, we just got to come ready to play. Obviously I think they want to come in to the playoffs with a win too. I mean, they've been hot as of late, so we got to try and slow them down and keep our train rolling.
Beautiful thing. Can't wait for next week on the Toyota Postgame Report. Toyota Postgame Report continues with Callum Crawford. Callum, I'm looking at my stat sheet here. First half, a little dicey. Second half, man alive, you guys turned it on.
Yeah, it wasn't that too much change other than we just put the ball in the net. We were getting tons of opportunities the first half. Great looks everywhere. Outshot them, I think, by 10 shots almost. And just were putting them in his stick or in his belly for the first half. Second half, we came out and kind of placed the ball a lot better and started beating them. So that was just the difference.
It sounds pretty simple, but it's not. It's a very difficult thing to do to place it. But you were also coming at shots from different angles. Your offense seemed to be flowing more around the net. and it got more creative, and then it got more fun, and then more successful.
Yeah, my hat's off to their goalie, Brandon Miller. He played really well. Not taking anything away from him. Just, it's basically just came down to shot choices, and we kind of made him look better. He maybe clutched on some iffy passes and went for the better passes, and those ones worked out for us.
Big win here in front of this crowd. Big crowd. Really, the only game in town now is the Minnesota Swarm. It's got to feel good for you guys as a team to deliver the way you did tonight.
Yeah, great support from the fans tonight. It's unfortunate the hockey's done here, but hopefully a lot of people see the alternative, which is us, and see how great it is and continue to come. Hopefully they enjoyed it themselves tonight because it just gets better.
So from your vantage point, watching Ryan Benesch have the year that he's having now, 43 goals, is it hard sometimes just to not be amazed by what he's doing? You've been in this league long enough to know this is a career year for the guy.
Oh, yeah, I've played with Ryan for the last 3 years. I've been amazed with him every year that I play. This year I think he's shooting with more confidence than he has, and in my opinion, the best shooter in the league. He is unbelievable. He's burying every chance he gets, and it's wonderful to see. And he's so creative. He's got so many dimensions, and he's getting the recognition he deserves because he is one of the best players in the world.
And yet, he's not doing it alone offensively. You guys are really spreading it out tonight. Kevin Ross, yourself, Sean Pollock. I mean, that's what it's going to take this to once you're in the playoffs to do some serious damage.
Yeah, great teams, aren't just gonna win off of their top goal scorers or their top point getters. It's the guys who are in there doing the dirty work who win those games, the big games, the championships, because it's a team effort. Especially on offense, it can't just be relying on 2-3 guys, and that's the great thing about our team is you can rely on every single person out that front door. We have so many great players, and tonight it kind of showed.
It's a beautiful thing. Can't wait for next week.
Me too. It's gonna be great.
Callum Crawford on the Toyota postgame report.
Oh, there's another one over here.